on this assignment, you are going to draft a top view or a side view that is missing. It's the exact same 4 steps as before if you have the front view missing, but your transfer line step is slightly different. The first step of the process is to transfer your lines. Earlier, we would transfer lines from the top and the side view over. If you look, that doesn't work on this, okay? So what we're still gonna do is transfer lines. Any vertical line, we're gonna transfer up to get our top view, okay? Remember to do this very lightly, as light as possible. So here's a vertical line, here's a vertical line, here's a vertical line. We're gonna transfer them up. You see those? Yeah, you can see them. Now, on the first video, I talked about how every view has either a height, width, or a depth, 2 of the 3, okay? So our front view, so these boxes here, have a height and a width. Our side view has a depth and a height. And our top view has a depth and a width. So we need to, for our top view, we're trying to get the width of it, which we're getting from our front view. See how they both have width? But from our side view, we're trying to get the depth, okay? So what we need to do is transfer your side view, any vertical line, up. So 1, 2, 3, or point. You want to transfer it higher than this line that was given to you. So now, I need to transfer that information over, okay? So this line was given to you from here to here. That's this line right here, from there to there. So we know this is the depth. So we're gonna transfer the points, endpoints, across. So on this, we know this point and this point, those lines are our outside lines of our shape. We know this line and this line are our outside lines of the side view. When those merge together, you get this box right here. Now, every time when you get this box, you'll take your triangle and connect the top right of that box, so that point, to the bottom left of that box. You should see that box. Once you get those points, you will draw a diagonal line. Now, what we're trying to get from this line is, where is this cut on our top view? Because it looks like a box and kind of like a finger shape, kind of like a pointing. So we want to figure out where that goes. So this diagonal line is going to help us figure that out. Now, any line that intersects this diagonal, we transfer across. So this line goes up, hits that diagonal there, a line goes over. This one goes up, hits the diagonal right there, line goes over. This one goes up and hits it right there, that diagonal. At that point, we transfer across. Remember, you're doing this lightly. So your first step now is now complete. We transferred all our lines that intersected that diagonal. Now our second step in this whole process was to find your points. So I'm gonna go around and I'm trying to find all the points on this filled in shape. So I'll just go around and label it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 points I'm trying to find. Now, just like before, I'm gonna put different letters on here to kind of figure out what you're looking at. When you're looking at the front view, looking at this direction, you see a box there and there, A and B. When you're looking at from the side view, from over here, looking that direction, I'll label this C and D, C and D, okay? So now, let's find our points. If I'm trying to find 1 here, it's on the left side of A, right? So left side. But from the side view, it's on the right side of D. Does that make sense? Looking at it from this direction. So I go to the right side of D, go up, come around the corner. There's my number 1. 2, it's on the left side of A. Look in this direction, it's on the left side of C, if I was standing right there. So I go to C, go up, and across. There's my number 2. 3, all right, it's in between A and B. So I go in between A and B, and it's on the left side of C and D. So I go to C and D, my side view, and come across. There's my number 3. Finding 4. All right, it's in between A and B again. So this line, from the side view, is in between C and D. So go up. There's my number 4. Now 5, same thing. It's on the right side of B. Find B, right side, but it's in between C and D from my side view. And I follow it. There's number 5. And number 6, it's on the right side of B and on the right side of D on my side view. So I follow it. There's number 6. So I got my points now. Now your next step is to darken just your numbers, point to point. So I'm gonna go 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and so forth. Now the next step, after you get this all darkened, is to clear up your shape, disconnect lines. So you'll use your eraser shield, and the first step is to clean up the inside if there's no line. So if I look at this 3D view, I don't see this line or this line. So I'll use my eraser shield, find that opening, find the good part of my shape, slide it and cover it up, disconnect. Do that all around your shape. And then once you erase the middle part, then you go around your shape and disconnect using that area. Do not erase the whole line. Find your good part of your shape, inside of that opening, slide it over, and disconnect. All the way around your shape. This shouldn't take long, it should take about 30 seconds. Got one little part there. So you can see my little box with my finger joint, just like that. So those are the 4 steps.